take me back to a time where you felt very disconnected from yourself and your body. Was that related to a certain trauma that you experienced?
Yeah. So when I was 16, I was actually very close with this one boy that I went to school with, and he was like the first boy because my parents were very strict. Um, I wasn't allowed to have boyfriends. You know what I mean? I wasn't allowed to date, anything like that. And he actually was the first friend and the first boy that my parents actually like let in. You know what I mean? They let him come over. He spent time with my family, and they liked him very much. Um, Up until the point there was one day him and I were hanging out, and I was sexually assaulted, and I didn't tell anybody for a long time. It was probably like months. I didn't tell anybody. And I ended up confiding in my sister. I had two other friends that came over, and my sister just so happened to be hanging out with us. And I don't know, I felt like I just had so much stuff on my chest and everything on my shoulders that it just came out. Like I couldn't keep it inside any longer. I ended up telling them, and I was just like, hey, like, so I was hanging out with so and so one day, and this is what happened. And immediately, like, my sister went inside the house, and I thought it was weird, and I was still talking with my friends, and then next thing I know, like, my dad just comes out the house, and he's screaming, and he's like kicking my friends out. He's like, you got to get the fuck out of here, like, and he's like, Joselyne, come in the house. And I'm like, what? Like, and he was just like, oh, so you're out here having sex? And I'm like, whoa, like, what the fuck are
Mm,
you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? Like, that's not anything of what happened.
right.
And so it was honestly, growing up, I had a weird relationship with my sister. Like, she just, even today, we don't get along. We don't speak. So as a kid, she always did like just weird shit all the time. And I guess after I said that, she went to my parents and told my parents I had lost my virginity. And that's not what happened. You know what I mean? That's
Mm,
not what I just told you 2 minutes ago.
right.
And so my dad thought like I was just out here having sex, like willy-nilly, like no, and that's not what happened. And it like I remember I was like, that's not what happened. I didn't even get to finish my sentence, and he slapped the living shit out of me.
Wow.
And that, like, in that moment, like, it changed so much because it was just like, I really needed the support. And oh, I'm gonna cry because, like,
Mm.
it's like it was yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, I still remember it.